But what honestly concerns me is when you start talking about things like path dependence. And I've spoke to this before. Jan LeCun, the chief AI researcher or leader at Meta, he even talks about this. Like, LLMs are not the pathway to AGI, right? And so, going back to my statement previously about path dependence. So, are you aware? And here's like a little analogy that I always use to kind of just get it out in the open. Are you aware that the size of the space shuttle booster rockets are determined by this width of the Roman wagon wheel?
I wasn't aware of that. That is,
I mean, think about
yeah,
that. That's insane. And so that's kind of what path dependence is. So the train tracks.
How big the one sec, Michael? How big the rocket ship is the same size as the wheel of a Roman.
Well, it was
wheel.
determined by the width of the Roman wagon wheel. And so this is path dependence, right? So the width of the Roman wagon wheel was used for determining the width of train tracks. And so when they had to ship the rockets, they had to go through tunnels. They put them on trains, and they couldn't be bigger than the tunnels. So they had to shrink them down to fit the tunnels.
Right.
And so, I guess, sequentially, that's kind of the like the biggest analogy I have for path dependence and how that impacts things in the future. And if you think about that conceptually, a Roman wagon wheel determined the size of, space travel, something dealing with space travel, right? And so that's my larger concern with AI and the nature of the herd mentality and just going